Welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Bava, doing another Pauper Daily. This is my fourth Pauper Daily in the last couple weeks. It's really made a big difference that they've opened them up. It's my third one running Tron, because Rug Tron's the deck that I want to do well in, or some sort of Tron. I'm playing Tron in Modern. I want to play Tron in Pauper. I'll be a Tron guy. I'm okay with that. So I think we keep a one-lander with Star into Stirrings, because that's going to help us get that extra land. We're only running 20. Doing things like cantripping into land is what this deck does. So as long as a turn 2 Stirrings doesn't get countered, and it won't from Affinity. Affinity is a good reason to run Tron right now. Oh look, we got Tower. Okay. It's not exactly the one we wanted, but getting more land's good anyway. Oh, look at him. Alright, so we'll stir first. Green. Draw a card. And stir. We'll take the power plant. Play that. We'll grab the spell bomb. Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble here. We have to get our third land, whatever it is, to get the prism to hope we can get into a deep analysis. A lot of artifacts, of course a Mirror Enforcer, double Mirror Enforcer, and digging for a Thought Cast. Oh no, he's going to get another 4/4 because he drew into it. No, he didn't draw into it. Alright. It's Prism first. Draw a card. Vanguard Marauder is really good, but we need to hit Tron to cast him. But once he's in, he does so much work. But we could be too slow. That's really the danger. We're not running Flame Slash in this list, and that's a problem. The question is, do I want to gain life or draw a card? He's got 10 plus probably a Galvanic Blast. I think we see our natural draw first because we got 6, 7, 8. If we hit Tron, we can get him and get 10 life. Deep analysis is probably going to be too late anyway, so let's see what we get. It's a map, which is a little awkward. If he has Galvanic Blast, we're dead. If he doesn't, we might be able to stabilize. I wonder if he just blasts us now. There's not a whole lot of reason to. We have to tap out to crack the map, which we should do because we haven't played a land this turn. And then we can Firebolt his Frogmite, which keeps us alive to everything mine. We could do this instead, which keeps us alive even if he has a Galvanic Blast. I guess we do both, really. We're taking 8. We don't want to be in Galvanic Blast range. No, but we need to be able to crack this with him if we're going to stay alive next turn, right? So we have to let it go. Otherwise, it's not going to matter. So we stay in Galvanic Blast range, but this is our out. I think that's it. And it's questionable whether or not I should have firebolted. Well, I had to firebolt the Frogmite or do that. So there we go. Alright. He had the blast, of course. They always have the blast. So we might have stabilized, but we didn't live there. So even if I had played them, even if I had cracked this, I would have gained 5 life. So it would have got me to 1. But the Marauder wouldn't have saved me, because he still would have hit me. So that's why I did it the way that I did it, is because even doing that wouldn't have made a difference. Alright. Sideboard plan for Affinity, bring in the other Marauder. We've got all the circles of protection green, and we have circles of protection red. I think bringing in the COP red is okay. It protects us from Galvanic Blast and ATOG, which otherwise we're a bit worried about. And I think we can take out the Firebolts, because they only hit 1 guy. So it leaves us with no removal. It's a little sad, because we can double Firebolt later. Maybe we get down to 2 Firebolts. We can try this. We'll be on the play. I really hate losing to Affinity because this should be a good matchup for us. The problem with Tron, of course, is just being a little slow sometimes. Alright, so we can evoke a Muldrifter. Try and get something going here. We have 2 Tron pieces and a Sphere, which seems fine. But we need to save the Sphere for a turn 3 Muldrifter if nothing else comes up. I've been watching Dan play Red-Green Tron a little too much. I should have played the Sphere, of course, last turn. Doesn't make too much of a difference. Slow start. ATOG. There's a tower. There's my Tron. Hooray. Okay. Prism and a Muldrifter. It's great. ATOG's pretty scary. Right off the bat. Okay. This comes in for 1 right now. We play the tower. We're going to get the Prism. We can stir. We'll grab Olamog. And we've got 5. We'll get a Muldrifter. Oh, that's really nice. All right. Yep. And we just have a blocker. I mean, he'll probably kill this. So what do we have? 8 cards. We just ditch the... I think we just ditch the deep analysis for now. A little too slow. We can play it from our graveyard to draw 2. Expect Muldrifter to die. Double Atogs also worrisome, but Fangren Marauder really protects us. He might have been looking for Doomblade. We do block here. Okay. We have to watch out for Doomblade, which is how I lost to Affinity last time. So that is a concern. We have the Fengraph, so if he kills something, we can bring it back, which is pretty good. I maybe should have had the star there. Yeah, I messed that up a little bit. So, alright. Because if he has Doomblade in hand, we're in trouble. There it is. Yep. Damn it. See, I could have done this much better. I could have made sure I gained 5 life, which I didn't do. It's real rough for us. Why must I mess up all the time? Make him sacrifice artifacts on his turn. I think playing the Smoldering Crater here is pretty good. But we could also go for the Fengraph and try and get Marauder back next turn. Being able to kill off those Atogs could be a big thing, though. Alright, I feel really stupid. He lets one Atog go. That's nice. Crater, which could potentially draw me a card, or Fengraph, which could get back my Marauder. It's between the Marauder and the Muldrifter, unfortunately. It's got to be Fengraph. Oh, and we can, of course. Grab this for one, which we might as well. Disciple. Ooh, that's rough. I still don't think he can get there right now. We got 19 life. We need the Marauder back though, right? Pretty much. Oh, he's going for it with a fling, huh? Probably, you can probably get there. Alright, well we should have gained our 5 life, because that would have done it. So that's another play error on my part, losing another daily. You can't make play errors in daily events. You do 9, fling for 9. It's pretty good. Okay. We have no right to lose to Affinity. It's really frustrating. What happened? Oh. Nice Tron art. Oh, thanks. Okay, it wouldn't have mattered. Not a player. Because he had me to negative a lot. -9. So even gaining the 5 life off of the Fangor Marauder still would have died. But wow. Wow, that's so frustrating. This should be a good matchup for Tron. Should be a really good matchup. But they have the Doomblade, and they always get it. They always get it. He didn't even draw any cards, and he had Doomblade. So what are you going to do? I'm not complaining. I mean, I am complaining, but I'm not whining. It happens. We will move on. But God, I want to stop losing with Tron. It feels good. It feels like a good deck. Should do better. All right. Well, thanks for watching round 1. We are starting off on the losing side again, but we're going to make a comeback. So stay tuned.